How's it going, everybody? Welcome to K6 Outdoors. My name is Kyle. Today I want to give you guys an update on the Smartwave heater. I got stuck right here above my cranium on the ceiling. Ignore this stuff here. Pretend like you didn't see the stuff on the shelves and the clutter behind me. It's a full shop. We got some work to do in the future. Anyway, we're gonna take a look at this heater today. I want to show you guys a little bit how it's working for me, how I'm using it here in the shop. We're gonna use the infrared thermometer to check kind of what is the temp. 72.6, that's not right. See what this looks like when we turn it on, what that temperature reads out, and and kind of how well it does work. Again, this is gonna be some subjective testing, but I've been using this heater as a way to like warm me up as I'm here at the workbench, whether I'm sitting here having a cold snack or 5, watching TV, or if I'm out here doing a project. Typically, I'm leaving the shop at about 45 degrees with the Eco 2S Plus heater I have over here from King Electric. Check out the link up here to that video on that. It's a very good heater. I'm going to give you guys a 1-year review here in the future on how well it's working, but that's my primary source of heat here in the shop. The ecobee thermostat is always set at 45 degrees, and it keeps this above freezing out here, so I don't have to worry about, things with water freezing in them. It's easier on the old tractor, the diesel tractor, a lot of fun stuff. But anyway, I want to show you a few things on this heater. It's been really good so far, and it's been handy. I'm going to show you a few different features on it and kind of go through that. And so after a few short months of testing, I had this for a couple of months now, I want to show you guys a couple more features on this and how it is working. It's a balmy 9 degrees outside right now, and it's 45 in the shop. But just to show a few different things, this is the old remote. Long story short, you can turn it on and off. So push the power button, you hear the beep, she's turning on. You'll see that currently on the left side here, it says L1. You can see that heating up. She is getting toasty as I'm standing underneath of it here. Pushing the power button, we can switch it to L2, which puts it on level 2, and she just starts spewing out the heat. And standing here, you just start feeling your brainstem start to melt a little bit. You can set a timer. So you can say, do you want it to run for, do you want it to run for 2 hours, 5 hours before it shuts off, 24 hours, blah, blah, blah. Or you just plain shut it off, back down to 0 hours. Essentially, you can control how long this does or doesn't run. Sorry about that, I was probably melting your eye sockets out with these other lights up here, so I went ahead and shut them off. But right now, she's blasting on me, and just let me show you on the heat gun what she's putting out. It feels quite nice. If I check it right here, if you're checking right in the middle of this bad boy, 952 degrees is the hottest point inside that. It's probably right if you're right on the element, but if you aim there at the heat deflector, you're getting more around 350 degrees with the heat deflector. She's toasty. Standing right here is the exact spot you want to be. It feels amazing. Just right here on the back of the old neck, singeing the hairs off a little bit, trying to keep her trimmed up. But in all seriousness, this works really well for pointed heat, whether it's beyond your patio, here at the workbench, so I can, leave the shop at 45 and let the expensive heater just kind of rest a little bit while this little 1500 watt 120 volt guy just kind of warms you up a little bit and uses that infrared heat to transfer heat to you. Because again, remember, this is an infrared heat that just transfers to objects to warm up. It's not really an air warming device, but it really does a good job at this type of situation. Another good example would be on like your patio, like we've mentioned in the previous video. Again, this is outdoor rated. Per the constructions, it says I said constructions. Per the constructions, it should be in a well-covered area, but it can be used outdoors. So just use caution when putting this thing outdoors if that's what you're gonna do. But this is just a little bit of extra heat, just feels good. You can sit here, right where I'm standing at now, a good probably 5 feet from the unit, somewhere in that area. Kind of a 5-foot wingspan, I can feel it clear out to my fingers, and you can get about 5 foot away in front of it and still feel the heat. Now ideally, if you really wanted it to be in a good spot, maybe you'd mount it right above the workbench pointing down on you so you kind of get the more radiant effect. But I kind of like this because, for one, this is the plug-in flavor. and the plugins over there, so that's what reaches. This also comes in the 220 flavor, where you can just run it straight to the breaker box and put it wherever you want, or just put a plug-in wherever you want. This was just handy for me, and this is what I decided to go with for the review here on the channel, and this has been a great little addition to the garage. Now you're probably wondering where you can pick one of these guys up. They're not the cheapest on the old interweb or local store if you can find these there. I'll put some links down below to Amazon for one like this, as well as some links to King Electric's website, where you can find out some local retailers that may have it near you, and maybe which model is best for you. Again, like I said, this may not be the cheapest option out there in the market, but it is a high quality built unit with a USA backed company. King Electric has been a very good company to work with so far, and from the people I've talked to, if they've had issues, which hasn't been, it's been far and few between, the customer service is great, and you actually can talk to a real person, which, that's always a big win. What's also really nice about this heater, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, is this remote heater. It's got controls on it. You can do most of it from up there, but it's nice to just be able to be clear across the shop from where you're at, turn things on, adjust things, or whether you're sitting back relaxing on the old couch outside, having a couple of adult barley pops there, cooking and grilling and watching something on the outdoor TV. You just like to enjoy that fresh air outside, stay warm. You can kick back, relax, be cozy, and use the remote. It's a very good heat source. Puts off really good heat for what it is. It's a very small, lightweight unit. Just remember, King Electric did send me this heater, and I told him I would give him my unbiased opinion and feedback, because I'm not going to tell my subscribers or people tuning in to buy something that I wouldn't use myself. And I will say, this is really nice. Really think this is a great heater, puts out great heat. I've ran it for several hours, and well, it's 1500 watts. So it doesn't really use that much electricity in general. It's about the same amount you would see there in the house with your other little fireplaces you wouldn't see inside. So it's pretty efficient for what it's doing. It's a nice warm heat to warm the old body up on cold days. I'll put a video up here in the corner as well for this heater. The first time I did the unboxing review. Really easy to install, especially with the plug-in model, and about anybody can handle that. Again, I just want to show you guys a few features here on this heater, how I have it mounted in my garage, what I'm using it for, and like I said, right now I got this, thicker Carhartt zip up on, but I can feel it just kind of going right through the heat there and just warming the old back up. Feels great on a cold day like today. We've got a big old blizzard coming in. They're saying 55 mile an hour winds, really cold, fluffy snow. It's gonna be a mess. Hope you guys found this short little video informative and helpful. Wanted to get something out there to help showcase this heater a little bit more, because I've been using it and been very happy with it so far. It's quiet. Makes no noise. Puts off great heat. Keeps you warm, and it's almost like sitting in front of a fireplace. You put your hands out there and yeah, that's good. But the good news is I don't have to cut any firewood, and it's just as easy as, well, fire's out. That's all it takes. Hope you guys found this video informative and helpful. If you guys liked the video, give me a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. If you're not already part of the YouTube family, I would greatly appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button. If you hit that little bell next to it, you'll get notifications when I post more videos like this. And just remember, without you all, this channel really doesn't exist. I try to give you some no nonsense, no BS feedback on how this stuff works. Remember, I'm trying to learn some of this stuff the hard way so you guys don't have to. And maybe you make your dollar go a little farther here, because, things cost so much nowadays. Thanks again for stopping into K6 Outdoors. My name's Kyle. Stay warm. Until next time, we'll see ya.